Hello. All right, so big problems here that I hope I have resolved. Now, 2 days ago, we had some really heavy rain, and it came down, and I know by comparison's sake, with a good majority of you probably out there watching this right now, when I say, 6/10 of an inch, just over a half of an inch in 20 minutes, probably doesn't seem like a lot of rain to you, but in Tucson, that is a tremendous amount of rain. So what happened is it came in so hard that it filled up my window track right down here, and then I had water pouring in the base behind the drywall coming out, and it just soaked this entire corner of my shed down here to where I had about 1/8 of an inch of water in this corner. And then what also happened is I had the water coming in right here on the back wall, and it was coming in right down here, and it soaked that part of the drywall right there and a little bit over here. And actually you can see some of the water stains right there at the base. You might be able to see that. And yeah, right there, there's some water staining. And so I got up on the roof after it finished raining. I got up on the roof and I noticed that there were 2 screws that had not been completely reset. And because I had to go through and do some insulation work with some foam, and when I went back up there, I failed to put 2 of them in completely. And so what that does, that just leaves basically a hole in your roof. And the screws are right behind this area right here. And it was able to, get in behind this stuff and then run right down the back side of this, or on the other side of the insulation, and run right down the back of the drywall, and it just started pouring inside the shed. It scared the crap out of me because I thought, I'm gonna have to rebuild this whole thing. I'm gonna have to rip off the roof, I'm gonna have to rip off the siding, I'm gonna have to redo drywall, redo insulation. I hope I have it now. So what I did was I fixed the roof, and then I came in yesterday and I put in all clear silicone all the way around this thing, on the inside and the outside. You can see that's all been done all the way around the entire window, top and bottom of the J trim right here. And so what's going to happen is that water is going to come in, and what happened before is it was getting on top of the J trim and it was going into the building and behind the flashing right here. So that's what was causing this one to leak, and it was leaking right over here and right about here. So these weep holes, there's these little sections right through here that you also have to push in, and those were blocked, so those were closed. So I think I've got this now. So what I need to do is I need to get the hose, and I need to spray this down and see what happens. I need to close this window, and I am going to completely soak this window with the hose and see if I have any water coming in the inside. This will be the test. Now that my silicone is kind of set and kind of cured, let's give this a shot and see what happens. We'll turn this on, and we will test this. All right, hose is on. Here we go, trusty hose. All right, let's go inside. Let's see what happened. Let's see. All right, no water. It made its way. Okay, here it is right here. See this? This window track has water in it. Now this is normal. and then it goes down to the weep holes and it goes out. But now the weep holes, it can only go down and go out. It can't go down to the J-trim and come back into the wall. So it was pouring in right through here. Now what I just did with that hose is probably the equivalent of getting a 1/4 inch of rain. It's my guess. So I think that one's done now. Now I just need to get up on the roof. Okay, this weep hole is still working well. Right here, this is where it's coming out. And before, I think that water was going in and going that way. So now I think we're looking pretty good now that I got this all siliconed. I'm pretty happy about this now. Yeah, that is. There's a lot of water inside that weep area right there. Well, very good. I think I fixed the problem. So that's good. So I guess make sure you water test your shed before you finalize everything, because our wallpaper came in and we're gonna be picking out paint and hopefully painting, wallpapering, and getting the AC unit up. So I just set this place behind and I did the power line. So the power line runs in one of these watertight seals, and I bought the connection for here, and I bought the other connection for underneath here. I just have the wires running into the sub panel. I have not wired anything up because I want this area right here to be completely not powered when I hook everything up. And the last thing I will do is put my breaker in and flip the switch. That's the last thing I'm going to do. So I've got everything here ready to go, and I put tape around there just to make sure there's no water that comes in there either. We're looking closer and closer and closer every time to getting the shed completely finished. And that's, like I said, with that water coming in, there's no way we would have been able to do the flooring in that shed with any kind of confidence that the flooring wouldn't have been completely soaked by water, or at least compromise in any way. Even though we're probably going to do rubber flooring, the last thing we wanted was a bunch of water below the flooring to maybe get mildew or something like that build up. So, all right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this big mound of rocks right here, and I'm going to put it in this wheelbarrow, and I'm going to distribute it all through here. And then I'm going to take all this flagstone and I'm going to move it way over there. And we're going to get this whole section of the yard all cleaned up and finished, because it's kind of done minus whatever we plant in that corner. And I don't know that we're going to do a tree right now, because it's when you get into the really hot summer months here in Arizona, the last thing you want to do is newly plant a tree, because the tree would probably not do well. So we're probably not going to do that. And I also have this huge pile of rocks right here that I need to figure something out with. Can't just sit here like this. Those are the ones that came out of the waterfall on the pool. So I just got to maybe arrange these rocks so they look a little bit better, and they're heavy, and that's probably going to be like a spider and a snake haven. Last thing I need for the dogs. Okay, well anyway, I hope you enjoyed this so far. I'm glad I fixed my leak, or at least I think I fixed my leak. Hopefully we can get some really good rain here in the next day or so, and we can truly test whether I fixed the problem or not with the shed. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get some rock moved. Enjoy it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, we got a little bit of rain coming down, but I'm very, very happy with the way the side of the yard looks now in the back corner here. I don't know really what I want to do with all these rocks. I was just kind of moving them around. I found out we have a huge anthill down here, and just got to take care of that somehow. Maybe get some ant killer or something on there. My boy wants to get hairspray and a lighter and see what happens. Anyway, so this is all cleaned up now. This looks so nice, and I'll tell you what, this is the first time in probably 10 or 11 months that we haven't had pallets with travertine sitting over here. So it's really nice getting this done, and it just feels more tidy, more put together over here, that we can now work our way to the other side of the yard, and hopefully we can get the whole backside done and then work our way in, and then only have to worry about stuff near the house. We got some rain though. This is exciting. It's always exciting in Arizona when we get rain because it doesn't happen very often. So now, even though I just sprayed the window, hopefully we can have enough rain coming that we can test this with Mother Nature and see what happens. I think I'm gonna turn my pool filter off, and I have my autofill off because my pool is already too full because of our half-inch rain that we got the other day. It actually builds up in the pool quite heavily when it rains like that, and then it's just too much water in your pool. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this. It hasn't been very exciting probably for you as much as it has been for me, but it's all those little things that we get done that make the big difference in the backyard and how it looks. All right, check this out. Check it out from over here. Doesn't that look pretty? There's the next big challenge right there, the fireplace. That's the next big one. And paint and wallpaper and AC. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you later from Arizona. Bye-bye. Hey, good morning. It is early on a Saturday morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and I wanted to get out of here before it got too terribly hot because I've got some outdoor projects to do, if you can imagine that. So yesterday, Shannan and I went out tile shopping, and we found an amazing tile. She had this thing in mind that she was going to use more of a kind of a herringbone or more of like 4 by 16 tile, and she was wanting to do black. But then we started walking through the aisles, and she stumbled upon this one, and she was gravitated towards it. And when stuff like that happens, you know, it's for a reason, because it is an amazing tile. We ended up buying this tile, and I want to go over here and show you guys what we have. We kind of did a little placement, and check this out right there. Check that out. That is going to be an amazing tile. So each one of these is that. So you have the backing on here, just like we had with the penny tile, but this is much larger, obviously. And we're going to have a little bit of cutting here on the edge, but that whole thing is going to look like a giant mosaic carpet. So I'm going to get started on this now, and hopefully be done in a few hours before it gets too terribly hot out here. So, man, this is going to be great to get this done. It's going to look amazing. I cannot wait to get this finished. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope you like it, and it's going to look really cool. Anyway, enjoy what you're getting ready to watch. See you later. got the all the tile done that I can get done today because I ran out of tile. So I will show you how it looks right now. I like it. I think it looks really neat. It's a completely different look than what we were thinking we were going to go with. Check that out. And once this is filled with that charcoal grout, and then we seal it all and it all turns, check this out. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to have a really dark, almost a black look to it that's going to match our trim. That's what we were going for. Whew. Oh, guess what else? We got the paint. Now I can mask the window and the door off, get in here and paint this baby. Then we'll be ready to wallpaper and get this air conditioner up. So we are looking good on materials, other than I need to go buy some more tile for this floor. But I hope you like it. I hope you're inspired to do something wild like this in your backyard too. I'm just excited to see how it's all going to look once everything gets done. We get some furniture out here, get the fireplace done. I think it's going to be very, very cool. So, without further ado, have a great one. Enjoy your DIY world, and we will talk to you later. Alrighty, everybody. I am going to start painting, and I figured that I'm here. We got the paint sprayer. I just bought a Wagner paint sprayer. It's something that I haven't really used before. There's so many different kind of paint sprayers out there, but I didn't want to just rent one from Home Depot or a rent shop or something, because we're going to be using it on other things too. We're going to be painting cabinets. We're going to be painting all new doors that we bought for our house. I just picked those up today too. So that's going to be a DIY project we're going to be doing in the house. That watch, this is what I'm doing here, by the way. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking these off because I'm just going to mask off my outlets, and then I'll be able to paint. And I'm going to mask off the window, mask off the door, and then I'll be able to just spray everything. Now Shannan picked out, so I got two more here. Shannan picked out what's called a pure white. It's a Sherwin-Williams paint, 5007 I think is what it is. And it matches the wallpaper that she got really nice. It looks freaking cool. So you're gonna love this wallpaper that she picked out. It is patterned, and it's got gold in it. Not real gold, but gold. And it is going to be on that whole back wall right there. I'm really stoked to see what that looks like up there. And that came in the other day, and then she picked out the color of the paint once that came in. So now that that's done, now we're going to be able to really rock and roll here. All right. So those are all off. I'm going to go ahead and tape up that window, that door, all the outlets, and I'm going to start spraying. I also have to pull those lights down just a little bit so I can spray underneath them, or I might actually just do that with a brush. I think I'm going to do that with a brush. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this. This is going to really be cool. I'm looking forward to this. Enjoy what you're getting ready to watch. Never used this paint sprayer before, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, and so I am standing inside the sweat box right now because it is so humid and so hot right now. I bought 2 gallons of this Behr paint, And I was thinking that the sprayer would use just a little bit of the paint as compared to a roller. I think I was wrong because I was able to get not even that whole wall. A little bit of that one down here. I was able to get that right there and then the back wall. And that's all I was able to paint with 1 whole gallon of paint. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to a roller. And I'm gonna see whether that roller is gonna be better for coverage. I did actually go around all the outlets with the sprayer, went around the window and the door with the sprayer. I'm just gonna finish it off with the roller and see if I can get this thing painted. I think I'm gonna have to buy a 3rd gallon. So wow. All right, anyway, that's where we are right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start rolling this baby out, see what we can get covered. All right, have fun watching this. This is gonna be so exciting. See ya. Oh, this feels so good, but I'm just not quite done. So I ran out of paint again, 2nd gallon, and all I have to do is that wall from there up down to that outlet. That's all I have to do. So I'm gonna buy a 3rd gallon. So what I'm gonna do with that 3rd gallon is I'm gonna paint this front wall and then I'm gonna repaint everything and just get another coat on everything, and then it will be done. It will be done. Look at this. Like I got a little bit of cleanup. I got a little bit of mastic here. No, I don't. I don't have mastic. I have drywall mud up in here on this. So I gotta clean that up. This looks nice. This looks nice. I like this. Okay, that's pretty exciting because now I can technically get the TV in here. It's gonna go right here on this wall. I can get all my outlet covers back on. Tomorrow after I paint, we are going to do the wallpaper on this wall. So Shannan is gonna help with the wallpaper. That's a 2-person job. I've tried doing that by myself and it's tough. It's tough. It's always better to have 2 more hands and get on a step ladder or a step stool or something and just get up there and just hold it while the other person works. So Shannon's pretty good at that stuff. I'm just gonna be the person to hold it up while she smooths it all out and makes it look pretty. So anyway, I am so excited to get this thing done. So now at this point, now that the paint is almost done, we have AC after wallpaper, then we have flooring, TV, and baseboard, and that's it. Holy cow, it's actually happening. we're actually getting this thing done, and the texture looks so nice. So let me turn this, let me see if you can see the texture. I'm gonna go this way so you can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see how that looks. So that looks like every new house in Tucson now with that texture the way it is. When I get that second coat of paint on here, that second coat of paint is gonna make it look even shinier because we did a satin paint. So I think it's gonna look pretty nice when we get a little bit thicker coat on here. Let me get rid of this right here. That was running a little bit. All right, so I'm just gonna clean this stuff up. And I think I'm gonna be done for the day. I've been at it since about, I don't know what time, 6 o'clock this morning or something like that. And it is 4:30 in the afternoon. So this is another 10.5-hour day. But we got a lot done. We got the entire tile floor finished, almost. I have to go buy 3 square feet more to finish this. And then we have to grout that and then finish the inside of this. And then it's just the fireplace, just getting that fireplace finished and then clean up. The backyard is just constant cleanup back here. So anyway, well, we have a fan of the grass. They like the grass, don't you? Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching. This has been a fun day. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And we'll talk to you again very soon. Enjoy it. Happy DIY world. Bye-bye.